Hi hamsters. Today is a very special day because it is my birthday. Yes. Now I have planned to make a triple berry cheesecake. So we're going to do this triple berry cheesecake from scratch, from the thick, crunchy, delicious crust, which by the way has a secret ingredient in it, so look out for that, to the rich, decadent, creamy cream cheese filling, and then to top it all off, that very from scratch berry sauce that we're gonna put on it up. So sit back, relax, the recipe will be in the description. Let's go celebrate. Now you all know me long enough to know that I do not like very sweet desserts, so my secret ingredient is toasted oats, and I use this to cut the sweetness of the crust. Trust and believe me, nobody's going to know that there is oats in this crust. Do not skip on toasting the oats because it takes away that starchy taste. Keep in mind every single component of the cheesecake has a sugar, so no one component needs to be excessively sweet. Now because this is a relatively large cheesecake and I wanted a super thick crust, I'm using 2 packs of digestive and mixed with the oats. That is going to give me the perfect amount to give me my thick crust. So my digestives and my oats goes into my Vitamix and I pulverize it till it is super fine. I almost forgot, but while my oats are toasting, I'll put some butter into the oven so that it melts, and this is for the crust as well. Now toasted oats smells so delicious. Here it is, the oats are toasted until they are nice and brown and the butter is well melted. So the oats goes into the blender or food processor with the digestives and I pulverize it till it is super fine. Now what I have noticed is the finer I pulverize my biscuits is the denser my crust will be. And on this occasion, I wanted a super dense crust, almost like a biscuit, like a dense biscuit. And that's exactly what I got here. I'm just adding the butter, the melted butter to it, and I'm giving it a good mix. Now, somewhere around this point in time, you would add some sugar, a bit of salt, maybe some cinnamon to your crust mixture, but I'm not going to do that because this is already perfect for me. So when everything is well combined, I'm just going to press my crust into my pan, and listen, I am going to press this really well and compact it. Remember what I told you all I'm looking for in terms of texture is a nice dense cookie type crust. And as I am done, my crust is going to go in my oven for about 15 minutes, then cool all the way down. Now I usually go for a thin cheesecake, but today I wanted a thick cheesecake as well. Listen, I probably overdid it. I eventually used 4 packets of cream cheese. Don't worry, the recipe is going to be linked below so you can go to the website, check it out, download it for free. And right now I know that you are seeing 2 sets of hands working here. This is my daughter who decided to come out of hibernation to help me for a little while. And as you can see, she is up to mischief as usual. I just had to leave her, let her do her thing. Now, not all the times I have homemade sour cream on hand, and not all the time I can get it at the grocery. So my next best bet is Greek yogurt, and to be honest with you, it is much cheaper than sour cream. Now you can use regular yogurt, but regular yogurt tends to be a little thinner. So that means your cheesecake is going to be a bit thinner, but do not, I beg you, do not use flavored or sweetened yogurt. Find the plain unsweetened one. So after creaming everything together, I realized I wanted more cream cheese, and of course if I'm adding more cream cheese, I'm going to have to add a little more sugar. So that is exactly what I did. but the updated, perfected recipe is going to be on the website. Go check it out. Here, I'm just adding my vanilla extract, pure vanilla extract, and a couple tablespoons of fresh lime juice because you all know I do not like the taste of eggs, and I'm going to be adding eggs here. So the lime juice is not to add a lot of flavor, but just to cut the freshness of the eggs. Now here I'm just adding the eggs one at a time, making sure to fully incorporate each egg before adding the other. Now I'm not done yet, but after adding the eggs, I like to stop the mixer for a bit, scrape the sides and the bottom of my bowl to make sure everything is incorporated really well. And then I'm going to go in with a couple tablespoons of flour. You can use cornstarch. I like to use flour, and I make sure everything is well mixed. Stop, scrape down the sides of my bowl and the bottom, and then give it one final mix. I want to make sure all my ingredients are well incorporated. My crust is baked and cooled nicely, and now it's just time to pop my cheesecake mixture on top of that crust and get ready for baking, baby. First, I want to make sure my cheesecake is level and perfectly as smooth as I can get it, because you all know, if you are a long-time follower, you know my saying, presentation is everything. Now my cheesecake is going to be baked in a hot water bath, and this just ensures that the cheesecake bakes evenly. But because of this, it is very important for me to waterproof my pan. So I made sure to seal the bottom of the pan with a couple layers of foil, and this is going to prevent any water from getting up into my crust, because nobody wants a soggy crust. I added my pan into my bigger pan, and then I popped it in the oven and added hot water about 2/3 of the way up. While that baby was baking, I'm going to get on with making my quadruple berry topping. So I have a 3-berry packet that contains blueberries, raspberries, and blackberries. I have some strawberries, and I needed some more blueberries, so I opened my pack of blueberries and added much more. Here I am just adding some brown sugar. No, I don't like to use white sugar in my berry sauce. I am using brown sugar. And this recipe gives me like 3 times the amount that I actually needed. But my kids love this berry sauce with pancakes, so I tend to make extra every time. Now, how do I test to see if my cheesecake is done? If I give it a little shake and the outer edges remain firm but the middle just gives a little jiggle, it is perfect. If you don't get that jiggle, it means that the cake is a bit overcooked, but I'm sure it's going to be delicious either way, so it's a matter of preference. I do not like crazy contrasting textures, so I'm not going to leave my berries whole. When they are softened really well, I'm just going to give it a little blitz with my immersion blender. You can definitely use your regular blender. You can use a potato masher. You can use a food processor as well. Just be careful because this mixture is hot. And this texture was perfect for me, not very pulverized and not very chunky. Now I'm going to pop it back onto my stove, and I'm going to thicken it up with a little cornstarch slurry. Keep in mind, yes, it's thick right now, but it is going to get much thicker as it cools, and that's exactly what I want. So this texture, baby, it is perfect. Yes, look at that, how gorgeous. And the color, Now guys, it is important to have patience. I allowed my cheesecake to cool all the way down, popped it in the fridge overnight, and then the other day it was so easy for me to remove from the pan. I just ran a knife around the edge of the cheesecake and I just popped the cheesecake right out of there. Here I'm just giving the edges a little neaten up. You all know it's going to drive me crazy if I don't, and presentation is everything. Now my quadruple berry sauce was also in the fridge, so it was thick and rich and ready to be placed on top of my cheesecake. And that's exactly where she went. Guys, I loved everything about this cheesecake, from the crust to the filling to the topping. Everything was amazing. I am 1000% satisfied, and this was the best birthday gift I could have given to myself. I mean, it's so decadent, I won't be making it anytime soon, but I am looking forward to when I decide to make this again. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. If you are not subscribed, consider subscribing and becoming a part of the family so you don't miss a thing. And if you are already subscribed, hi Samster! I hope you are well, and I will see you soon. Enjoy!